Hey there, I'm Sandy Reese, Chief Encouragement Officer at Get Fully Funded, and today I want to give you some tips for working at home. If you're like many and are doing the shelter in place and social isolation, you may be working at home for the first time, and take it from somebody who has done this for a really long time, it can take a little adjusting to really get it right. So I thought I'd give you some of my favorite tips for making this a little bit easier to adjust to and to manage. Okay, so the first one is it's going to be really tempting, especially if you have a laptop, to want to work from your favorite recliner. Like that's where I am right now. I actually really love working in this spot because they got like some really nice light. However, sitting in a recliner all day is not good for you, and it doesn't give you that feeling of work. So walk with me, and I'm going to show you my home office. And while I walk, let me tell you that one of the things that you really need to do is try to contain your work to one space. So if you leave notes in your laptop, if you leave stuff everywhere, you're going to feel like work is taking over your house. It's going to feel like your whole house is now your office, and that's a really crappy, it's not a fun way to feel. All right, so let me see if I can turn out. I have this little nook off of the bedroom, and I have this desk. I really like working from this space, and you can't see out the window because it's so dang bright, but the window actually looks out over my pasture, and so I can see my horses, which is kind of fun. All right, so tip number one is to contain your work in one space if you can, so that you don't have notes and work and stuff just everywhere, because that, again, it makes you feel like work is everywhere and all you're doing is working, and that is no bueno at all. Okay, the next thing is start your day on purpose. Now, it's really easy to roll out of bed, still in your jammies, grab your laptop, get started doing stuff. You're actually going to be more productive if you create a schedule and stick to it. So just like, sorry, let me do these blinds here. That's a little bit better. So just like if you were going to get up, shower, drive to work, go ahead and get up and get in your seat at your desk at the time that you would normally start work. So if that's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, actually, let me turn on here. This is probably a little bit better. There we go. So start your work day when you normally would. So get up, have a shower, get in your chair by 8 or 9 or whenever you would normally start. And then when it's done, when you're done working at 5 o'clock, 5:30, 6, whatever, be done and leave your work. So having boundaries in place is going to really, it's going to help. It's going to make your life easier. It's also easier if you have kids and the kids are at home. I would really strongly recommend you create a schedule so that your children know from 8 to 9 is breakfast and cleanup time, and from 9 to 10 is reading time. If you give them an activity or something to do that's going to keep them kind of quiet while you're working, that's going to be most helpful. Or maybe 8:30 to noon is schoolwork time, and noon to 1 you have lunch and you play, and then 1 to 3 is more schoolwork time. I don't know, figure it out. But the point is, have a schedule. And if the kids know from 9:30 to 10 they're supposed to be doing X, it's going to make your life easier, and you're going to have more likelihood of getting them doing something quiet so that you can focus for a minute. So schedule, keep the boundaries. When you're done working, be done working. One of the things that I found when I was really trying to get used to working at home is that I worked all the time because I didn't have a good boundary. I didn't have a clear start and stop with work and home. And so I was always working. The flip side of that is it's really easy when you're working at home to see, oh, well, I just need to throw this load of clothes in the washer. Oh, I just need to empty the dishwasher. I just need to do like whatever. There's going to be a ton of tasks and they're all staring you in the face. When you are on work time, you're on work time. Don't do household chores. Don't be dropping stuff in the washer. Just don't. Wait until you are, quote, finished with work time. Listen, if you need to, make yourself a little sign that says working or home and just flip it on your desk so that you know when you're officially working and when you're officially home. One more thing that I'll share with you that I find really helpful is block scheduling. So you're going to have to be really masterful at scheduling your time. And what you're going to find is working at home can really cause you to be way more focused than when you're in the office. Especially if you've got kids around, you only have so many hours that you can really focus and get things done. So it's almost like you're hyper focused, you're hyper intent. You're probably working at a much higher level, which means you probably are going to need more breaks because our little brains can only focus so hard for so long. And then we're like, oh, we're toast. We need a break. So as you set your schedule for the day for yourself, make sure that you are leaving yourself plenty of breaks, times when you can get up, go get some water, go outside for a minute. Like work for 50 minutes and then take a 10-minute break, and then come back, work for 50 minutes, take a 10-minute break. That'll really help you as well. Batch your tasks together if you can. So if you need to write, try to, all the things you need to write, put those together. Phone calls, put an hour of phone calls all on your calendar at once. When you batch those tasks, it's easier to knock them out and just be done with things. Okay, those are my tips for you on working from home. If you have questions, comments, or another tip to share, drop it in the comments. We share more tips like this. We've actually got a lot of things for fundraising during the coronavirus on our blog at getfullyfunded.com/blog. And you can find more video tips just like this on our YouTube channel at getfullyfundedtv.com. See you next time.